How's it going? How's everybody doing? It's time for another video showcasing some of the stuff I have. Yes, and if you want to subscribe, like, comment, do all that fun stuff, help me, excuse me, help me out up to 1,000 subs. That would be outstanding. I would really appreciate it. It's just a personal little goal for myself, and yeah, that's about it. But that's about it. Yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. No, I'm kidding, obviously, but yeah, that's about it for that introduction. Um, Anyway, I'm shooting in the bedroom today because hi lemons, because it's dark out now. Because stupid this time of year, at least not daylight savings yet. So it's still sunlight when I leave work, and it's still sunlight in the morning when I go to work. But another month, and that'll be done. A few more weeks, in fact. But anyway, I'm always talking about the toys in my collection and things like that. I thought I'd go a different route and talk about some other things, mainly pillows and lunchboxes. Yes, I have pillows and lunchboxes in my collection as well. I know a lot of other people do too, but I just thought I'd show these off because they never really get talked about because, well, they're not on the shelf for starters. So anyway, I'm gonna start off with this one because this one actually makes an appearance in all my videos in the last few years. It's my Leatherface pillow, double-sided. Got the Pretty Woman mask on the one side, which I think looks really cool, and then the killer mask on the other side. And I actually bought this at a coffee shop in Ontario called Deadly Grounds. I bought this, and I bought what else did I buy? I bought a couple things. So it was a little Leatherface button, and no, maybe that's it. Maybe that was it. And coffee. I bought coffee. But yeah, if you're ever in Curtis, Ontario, check it out. I think it's Curtis, Ontario, if I'm not mistaken. I had to look it up just to see if it was still there because I'd only been there. There's Lemmy on the bed, but yeah, I just had to look it up because I wasn't sure if it was still there. I haven't been there. I only been there the one time, and that's where I got this. I remember this was on the shelf, and I saw this. Like, oh, cool! No way, I got to get that. And my Gunnar Hansen collection wasn't nearly what it is now, but it was, in its early stages. And I saw, so I pulled it off the shelf. It was like this, and I go, oh, cool. And then I'm looking at it, and I just kind of flipped it over, and when I saw that on the other side, I was like, no freaking way, that is, and I paid a lot for it in terms of it just being a pillow. I actually paid about 55 bucks Canadian for it, which is, considering it's a pillow, but I don't know. It's been in every video. I'm at it. I cherish it. I really like it. I take really good care of it. Funny thing that did happen to it, just a little off story, is I had a can of fake Duff beer. It was actually an energy drink, and somehow it popped open. I've mentioned this in a couple other videos. Like, it didn't actually open, but somehow the pop from the inside came out of it and got all over the shelf and it got all over this, and I couldn't figure out why this was sticky. And it smells sweet, and I just kind of gave it a good wash, and didn't know where it came from. I even and I realized I moved the can of Duff, and it was sticking to the shelf. And I'm like, oh shit! And I'm looking, turned it upside down. There's no leaks in it. I have no idea how it came, but the can felt like about that, maybe half full at that point. After that, so I have no idea what happened. If you have any explanations for it, and you want to comment below, let me know. I'm really curious how that happened, because there's no leaks in it. I can turn it upside down now, spin it around, whatever, and nothing. So unless it popped open and then closed itself by some weird sorcery, I don't know. But anyway, that's one of my pillows. And before I talk about another pillow, something else I got the other day. Actually, I'll mention that after, and there's a reason for that. Talk about couple lunch boxes next. Actually, no, I'll continue with the pillows. This here it's my Alfred Hitchcock The Birds pillow, which I got at, I think I got this Leon's, Swedish for common sense, or IKEA. Sorry, IKEA, not Leon's. It's IKEA, which is Swedish for common sense, apparently, according to the commercial. But it looks kind of cool. It's got the Alfred Hitchcock profile with as a bird cage and the bird inside. It's not like the nicest looking thing. The lettering's accurate, but I don't know, it wasn't very much, and I thought it was kind of cool. So got that one. Just back there. Oh, there goes Gunner. And then over here, this one here, it's a cat, but it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. As a cat, And I do really like the Man Without a Name trilogy, even though it's not technically a trilogy in that sense. But in order to Americanize it, they had to make a third film, which is Good, the Bad, and Ugly. And anyway, look it up because I'm not going to get into the history of that at this moment. But the other reason we got this, besides me really liking the movie and I thought it was a cute picture, is that my cat Bug, who passed away a few years ago, this picture looks exactly like him. And much like the opposite is this picture up here on the wall. It kind of looked like him dressed up as like an old granny. So and that's why we actually bought that too. But yeah. But anyway, camera back kind of how I had it. It was something like this. I don't know. I'm in the bedroom. I don't want to show off too much. Not that there's anything gross or bad. It's just, it's in the bedroom. I've only done a couple videos in here. But anyway, the last pillow I got is this one here. I actually had two of them at one point. I think we gave one away or it's stashed away somewhere in the closet up there, but we might have given it away because I had two. And it's Darth Vader on one side and Yoda on the other. It's a little bit dirty because I do actually sleep with this, But no, it's just because it's comfortable and it fits. It goes behind my head where these ones here are a little bit kind of, they're like, I don't know, it's like sack material or something. I don't know what it's called, but it's a little bit rough. Where this one's actually really smooth. And I used to have two of them, like I just said, so that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say Tracy's mom actually made these for me because she knows I'm a big Star Wars fan. Especially Ridge Tridge Star Wars, but so she found the prints and then just made me a couple pillows. I always thought the Darth Vader writing on this is funny. It looks like it should be on the front of a Corvette or something. But I guess if you had this on the front of your Corvette, that would be some writing. That would be like the font you might want to use. But I like it. This is obviously not original trilogy Yoda because he has a lightsaber. But still, I still like it. Still really appreciate it that she was nice enough to do that for me. All right, let's get into some lunch boxes here. I'll start off with some simple ones. I only got a few. I got 5. This is a Three Stooges lunchbox. I really love the Three Stooges, but this was a DVD set that this came in, or that came in this. But I still really like it. Thought it was kind of cool how it was a lunchbox. I think, the DVDs are still inside. Actually, the receipt is still inside too. And it comes with like a little book about the Three Stooges, which I did read actually. It was kind of taught me a little bit about all the Stooges, and a lot of people didn't know this. I knew this already, but there's actually 6 Stooges in total, not 3. Moe, Larry, Curly, Shemp, Joe, Curly Joe. 6. And then the second one I'm going to show, which is similar to that in a way. Oh, and the reason I got this too is I really, really like Laurel and Hardy, and there was a Laurel and Hardy movie also in here as a bonus. So, or a couple Laurel and Hardy shorts, I think. So that also cemented me wanting to buy this. And after that, I got weird here. Trying to get comfortable. I'm sinking because I'm sitting on the edge of the bed. I got Leave It to Beaver lunchbox, which also, much like that, was the DVD version, or the DVD season 1 came in this. It's the complete first season, limited edition, Leave It to Beaver, blah, blah, blah. But I also am a big fan of the Leave It to Beaver show. And their complete first season. I think somewhere on here, or maybe it says it inside. I think it says like lunchbox edition or something, includes 39 episodes. Anyway, that's on the bottom of it. But I think somewhere inside, if I open it up, it says lunchbox edition, which I think is kind of funny. I know I talked about this in another video a couple years ago, but it's got the DVDs all in there, but mixed in with the DVDs, it's supposed to look like a photo album. So it's got a few stills that they took, like production stills that they made for the movie. So, Eddie's always been my favorite character. Everyone said he was a brat or a jackass. I always thought he was kind of cool, kind of smooth, you know. Okay. Next after that, I got this Star Wars one right here, mini lunchbox. So it's got still got the plastic wrap on it. I bought this about 15, probably more, probably about over 20 years ago. I bought this. The Empire Strikes Back. Them in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, that's better. And then on the other side, it's Luke, Yoda, and R2 on Dagobah. Right there. And every once in a while, like I have it on the shelf, I have it facing this way, and then I'll get bored of it after a couple months, and I'll swap it out face this way. And then when I get tired of that, you know, and it's got some pictures on the side. There's Luke on his tauntaun. I almost said his han. And there's some snow speeders. But you know what these are? These look like the original Ralph McQuarrie designed snow speeders, because they're certainly not the ones from the film. And then there's an AT-AT walker. I don't know what's underneath this. Probably. Oh, I can see the top of a stormtrooper head right there, but I don't know what's actually under there. I guess I can look it up if I really wanted to know. All right, second last one. It's another Leatherface product. No surprises there. I know there's a few other lunch boxes, Texas Chainsaw Massacre themed lunch boxes that I always have my eye out for. But this one, it's just the lunch box. Didn't have anything in it. Some of them do come with a thermos. I think I might have got this at a horror convention. But I use this to store various movie-related items. Movie tickets, business cards, just mini flyers of things I've been to, my old scene card. You know, and just little like flyers like this that I've collected over the years for different events and things that went on. So there's that one, and the last one I'll show in a minute. And the reason is that this is the same day I bought I bought this, and I was like, okay, this is only a couple bucks. I saw it in the store. And I was thinking it's not the coolest looking thing, but then before I bought it, I was just kind of looking at it. Then I realized that, yeah, sure, it's about the mask that's wobbling around in there, but the mask is just part of it. The whole box is actually the collectible itself, because it's, I mean, if you were to take this out, throw the box away, and just use this, that would just be stupid, because the whole box is themed for Halloween. Like, the whole box is the collectible, which is kind of cool. It's got like a escaping Michael Myers. And a few other things on the bottom. Oh, Tarantula Man, Laser Man, ads for them, Neutron Man, you know, like in what was the kid's name? Like the character's name? I can't remember his name now. That Laurie was babysitting, that in the comic books he pulled out from under the couch. There's like little ads for them there. And just as advertising as if this was an actual product, which is really cool. Really glad I got this. Once I looked at it, like when I just saw it sitting there, I was like, yeah. And then when I picked it up and just looked at the whole box, I was like, no, this is actually really cool. So I just have to find a good spot to put it on where it can be seen. The problem is that just looking at it like that's interesting. It really gets its appeal when you take it down and you can actually look at all the details and everything that's actually put onto this collectible, this toy. And it's not a toy, it's a collectible. Yeah. It says right there. Yeah. So I bought that the same day I bought this most recent lunchbox. And the reason I got this lunchbox, I was looking, they had a King Kong lunchbox with it. I was there a few days before I bought this. And I bought something else. I can't remember what it was, right, just off the top of my head. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. They had a King Kong one beside. I was like, oh, but there's a King Kong one. And I'm a big fan of the 1933 King Kong. And then I was just like, oh, I should get one of these. But my mind was more set on getting the King Kong one just for those reasons. But the other one was this Killer Clowns from Outer Space lunchbox, which I think looks really cool, first of all. And what made me buy it when I saw it there was I was actually going out. It was last Friday. Today is Monday now. And I went out and I was going out to see Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which I did saw. And it was awesome seeing it in the theater. I do go to the movies alone a lot to see second run films like that, because there's always like a collective crowd of people my age-ish, Gen Xers, that are fans of these movies back in the 80s, that loved them when we were younger. So even if you don't know people, you're still laughing at the same jokes. There's a little bit of a camaraderie, and it's only $5, so because they're older films. And yeah, so I was going there, and I was like, this lunchbox is still there. It's a sign. It's a sign. Don't knock over my lunchboxes, Gunner, and don't attack Lemmy, please. It's a sign. The lunchbox is still there. And the King Kong one was still there too. Because you know why? Who buys lunchboxes except for nerds like me? Okay, yes, I'm a nerd. I mean, look, I literally have a full-size Darth Vader helmet sitting on my end table right there. Okay, yeah, I'm a nerd. Well, a geek, a film geek. But anyway, I saw this and I was looking at the colors and the detail that's actually put into it. It's actually kind of got that 3D sort of puffed out aesthetic to it. And it's got, don't worry, we just want to kill you, with the gun on the side there. Same thing on the other side. And then this one also has, which not all, this doesn't happen all the time, is a thermos. One of the plastic. And the thermos looks really cool too. It's got all the main ones. Right there. And it's a normal functioning thermos if you actually wanted to ruin it by using it, but I guess technically you could. I'm not going to. For now, I'm just going to leave the thermos inside the lunchbox. That's not to chew on, Lemmy or Gunner. I'm going to leave the thermos inside the lunchbox until I have a way I can set it up where I can have the two of them side by side. But that'll happen in time. Cat's got to chew plastic. Why? Why? You have toys on toys on top of toys. Come here. Come here. Come and say hi. Come and say hi. There you go. That's my monkey. Oh. No purrs? Any purrs? No purrs? That's okay. And don't chew plastic. But anyway, that's it for this video. I just want to show off a few random things that aren't actual toys. Just for a change. Make sure the cats aren't going to fight. Hide the plastic from the cat. Cats and plastic. It's not 3 o'clock in the morning yet when I'm trying to sleep. You're doing it way too early. But anyway, if you watch this all the way, thank you so much. If you own any lunchboxes in your collection that you want to talk about, please comment below. If you saw any of mine that you thought were interesting, or other variations of ones I have, like other Chainsaw Massacre ones, other Killer Clowns ones, TV show themed ones, whatever. So I'm holding Gunner down because Lemmy jumped off the bed and he's going to chase her. But anyway, again, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe and like, comment, do all that fun YouTube stuff, I would really appreciate it. I always get back to people that comment because I do enjoy the banter. But as always, you know, keep it friendly, keep it civil. Doesn't mean you have to like the video, but like, say nice things about the video. Just don't be mean, because then I'll just ignore you. But anyway, thanks for watching, and until the next one, bye.